Good evening, ciao Luigi.
Good evening, ciao. Really, it's a big pleasure for me to host you tonight. David,
Yeah,
how are you? How are you? Are you ready?
I'm trying to be ready.
I
And,
know that you are always ready.
you know, as a sportsman or dealing with sports marketing or sports sponsorship, you have to be always ready and have to be always focused on your goal, and you have to live with the moment. But
Exactly.
yeah, but first of all, thank you really much for your invitation, and it's a great pleasure for me to be here and can talk with you tonight. So I
My
hope
pleasure.
everyone who joins this Instagram live will
Yeah,
have some good thoughts after our little conversation, and um, and enjoy
yeah.
our thoughts,
I,
our
I, I saw that
topic.
you are an expert to be on camera. I saw you a lot of time on camera, interviews.
Interviews, yeah, because you know I'm working in a communication agency, Havas Sports and Entertainment. This is a
Uh-huh.
special division of Havas Media Hungary, and I'm dealing with PR, public relations, and sport marketing campaign.
Mhm.
And you know, I used to give interview about sports topic in different medias, in
Mhm.
television, online, or in print. So yeah, I try to get used to the presence of the camera and and speaking in live, but but you can never use it. So, but
Yeah.
I tried.
Good. Means your passion is sport. You like sport.
Yeah, we can say that my passion is sport. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, means that also when you were child, sport in some way was the center of your life.
absolutely. We can say that sport always plays an important role in my life. You know, when I was a kid and when we play games with my friends,
Uh-huh.
or in high school we had a gym and play football. I always hate to lose. I
Yeah,
always would
you are
like to win,
super
and
so super competitive.
absolutely, I'm a maximalist person, I think, and
Mhm.
which is my bad habit. I can say that. Then I hate to lose. I really hard tolerate
Mhm.
if I miss something, or if I make some mistake, or not going the things how I planned. So I really hate to lose, and I cannot tolerate it. We can say that I'm a real
But
maximalist person.
you
But this is what sport I think somehow brings to it. You know,
uh-huh.
when you're a professional athlete, you always would like to win.
Yeah.
Always, all athletes would like to win, and each athlete goes out to the pitch or goes out to the field to win this game
Mm.
and not to lose. Anyway, if they lose, they lose, but they did everything to win that
Mhm.
game. And I think this is one of the most important aspects of sport. What sport can teach us or can give us, that try to give the best every matches and
Mhm.
try to win every matches, every points. And if it's not, it's okay, but you have to try it, and you
Mhm.
don't have to give up. So
Means
yeah.
this is exactly the story of your life. You never give up.
Yeah, my inner insight of
You
all
want
my
to
life, we
improve.
can say like
You
that.
want to improve every day. You want to be better and better every day. And when you lose, you want, okay, I do my best next time.
Yeah,
Let's.
I try to see the world from this aspect, and you know, it's not very easy in an everyday life to win every situation, to be the best in every moment, and do not make mistakes, because mistakes is part of life. It's a natural part of life.
Mhm.
But if you make mistakes, it's okay.
Mhm.
You can go down to the floor, you can stay down for a few hours for a day, but you have to get up. This is the most important thing. It's okay if you make mistake, okay if you lay down after it, get some punch, but you have to get up
Yeah.
and go forward.
Unbelievable. It means that what is important in life is to develop a good character, no? That the character is important. They give you the structure, no? That of your personality.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I think we can learn a lot of things from sport. I think sport is means more much than scoring a point or defeating some opposition player or your
Mhm.
opponent. I think this is not just a very crucial or critical way in such in socialization, but in self improvement as
Mhm.
well. we can learn a lot of things from sports. Playing sports can make a person more disciplined, or participating in a sport, for example, is a lot of things that we can learn of, or we can use in our success, in our career, or in our personal life as well. Let me tell you a quote from a very famous former tennis player. I hope everyone will know him. He's Andre Agassi. You know, Andre Agassi said that that tennis is very similar like everyday life. Tennis uses like the language of life, because in tennis you know, we have advantage, service, fault, break, love. This is the basic elements actually of tennis, and these are everyday existences, because every match is like life in miniature, you know, because points become a game, and game become a set, and sets become a tournament, and you know, this is all connected. And what is the I think very important in these things, that any point can be a turning point. And this is, I think, the most important message of this quote, that if you have a bad situation in your life or in your career, then don't give up, go forward, follow your goal, because every moment could be a turning point, and you could reach your goals, I think.
Interesting turning point in your life. Do you remember some situation, some event that there was a turning point, that some of your decision or something that really was, you know, the milestone to create a different life? What do you think? Do you have
turning point, and you had there was, I think, a lot of turning point, you know, because
example one that you remember, the more important in your life, or some that you remember now? Do you remember?
One of my friends is here, Boki 1991, I said it in Hungary. Thank you, man. Turning point. What was the most important turning point? In personal or in career?
No, personal, because everybody wants to know your backside, you know, your dark side.
Yeah, maybe based on my passion, based on my job that I'm dealing with sport marketing, and I think one of the most important idol in my life, you can say that, is Roger Federer. You know, he's a tennis player, and I started to play tennis when I was 14 years old. So I started really late, you know, to be a professional, some serious things. But I started to play tennis because I saw Roger Federer watching on some tournament in a TV, and maybe that's why I started to playing tennis, which gives me a lot. That's why maybe my passion is related to sport, and that's why maybe I don't know, I can say directly that it was this turning point, but that's why maybe I would like to deal with sport marketing or working with sport or sport projects. So maybe this is one of a really important factor. For example, we can say that in my personal life when I was a child, that the sport is one of the basic elements of my life, and that's why I really would like to deal with it.
Means that you was inspired from this person. No? It means that what is important in life, that you have good example, no? That
yes, good example, and this is what I think sport mean for many people or many fans, because you know, sports could inspire more billion of people all over the world. You know, I hope you remember, and you know, the person Nelson Mandela said once, because sport has the power to change the world, you know, because it has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a very different way that no one can ask, you know. It speaks to the youth in the language they understand. So this is one of the very most important factor of sport, besides that a lot of things we can learn from it, that it could inspire, you know, because for example, if you're talking about athletes, as I mentioned, Roger Federer, athletes are everyday heroes in the sea of millions of people. They are real idols for them, you know, and fans and followers all over the world follow them. And you know, that's why sport, you know, very special position, we can say like that, of its social embeddedness and the role it plays in the society, because it's motivated by, you know, the success of your favorite people. You are motivated by the success of your favorite teams, and it could give you a huge inspiration, I think, in your everyday life. If you had a bad day, okay, Roger Federer won the tournament, okay, Real Madrid won the Champions League, okay, now I'm happy. I'm feel that I'm part of something big, and can give me an inspiration, and can help through the I think the hard situation or the bad points in your life.
Means also come bigger responsibility for sports. Let's say person that are very have big visibility. There is a big responsibility how they use their image.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes, yes.
Yeah. Means that probably they okay, in natural way need to be, let's say, honest, humble, and honest, direct, not to inspire a person, but maybe also they have some, let's say, consultant close to a team of communicator, maybe close to this person in high level, let's say, big level. There is some expert that follow the communication of this sportman.
Yeah, we can say that you know, every athlete, as I mentioned, the idol, they have responsibilities and they have obligations. How they communicate, what they talk about, what they stand for, and you know, we can say that behind these top players, that there are always a team who can help that to make the best, not just on the field but outside of the field as well, to shape their images, you know, in sponsorship, to communicate good and regularly and interactive in social media, in a classic media, we can say like that, have a good relation with the press and with the communities and the fans as well. And yeah, and which is a very important thing about, if you're talking about athletes branding, that it is very important for athletes to show their personal side, you know, not just the people what you can see on the field and with everything, because it is a very very hard to catch things, you know, these huge success. But if an athlete show their personal side, the values, what they used to do in the private life, that's how a lot of fans can connect to them, and that's how they can become, we can say, that a loved brand or a loved person to show the shine out of the field of themselves.
Yeah. Let's talk about you today, your activity. It's true that you made this kind of maybe also some research about sport. You develop.
Yes. As I mentioned you, Luigi, that at the end of last week, Havas made a global research. You know, it was surveyed more than 10,000 key adults, and it was conducted in more than 28 countries. And the goal of this research was to understand the role of the athletics or sports, you know, in the individual's life. And what is the key aspects of it, that a lot of correspondents and many of the correspondents said that sport is much more than just a physical movement or some burning excess of calories, you know. Sports is a very important life in every aspects of people. For example, in a self-improvement, or for example, what we can teach from sport in our everyday life, and what we can learn from it, you know, as participating in a sport is vital, because you can know what teamworks mean, or you know, you can get more self-confidence or perseverance, because, you know, for example, if we stay in tennis,
Yes.
you know, this is not a team sport, this is an individual sport. And when you go out to the field, when you go out to the tennis court, you are only alone. You have to make your decision only alone, and if you make a mistake, this will be will be your mistake, and there will be no teammates around us to help us. And this is the very important factor I think that sports can teach us to able to make a decision and live with the effect of this decision and the outcomes. And when you are alone or when you are in a team, for example, it is a very good tool to increase your creativity as well, and increase your perseverance. And from sport you can learn a lot of discipline. You will have a discipline if for example, as I saw, Luigi, you were running this afternoon, because if you do some sport, you have to have some discipline. Okay, you wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym, eat healthy, eat fit foods, and at the afternoon you also have a training, have a gym. You have some discipline, what you can use in your everyday life as well.
Means that okay, through this research now, what you do, you deliver this information to media, or you use this research to...
No, I just bring it to as an interesting example. This was a global research from our global agency background. They conducted it, in 28 countries, and they looked for this topic. So, but it's good to see that all around the world people feel that sports is a really important factor in their everyday life, in the self-improvement.
Yes.
And in improvement, what they can use in this career or this real life.
Let me know from you, from your side, which relation do you have with the comfort zone?
I think I'm okay with the comfort zone, and
you want to remain there, or you like to go out?
Well, I can go out if you want. I think I don't have problem with it, but yeah, we have to step out from the comfort zone to reach our goal.
But you don't think that you need to be stretched outside a little bit and to improve yourself, no? Because if you remain always in the comfort zone, not too much happen. Is you remain there, means that go outside, the comfort zone, and stretch you a little bit every day, a little bit more and more. Let's say,
stepping out of the comfort zone is always good occasion to improve yourself or have some self-development or try yourself in a different situation. I think if you, for example, playing a match, there are always a lot of step out of the comfort zone, because you don't know what will be the next step or the next movement of your opponent. Maybe lose a pawn, maybe hit something that you didn't expect, or maybe score a goal when you didn't expect, and you have to be able to react it immediately, or clear your minds, clear your thoughts. So,
yes. For example, do you have some kind of daily routine?
Not exactly.
You every day for you is different. You have a different situation, or for example, you dedicate every morning for do something, or do you have some kind of activities that you do, to maintain some good habits, let's say, every day?
Yeah, I used to do sports, of course, and I used to do running. I used to go to the gym to do some exercises, or playing tennis. When it is opening, the tennis court now it's closed, so I'm not able to do that. But this is how my sports still be in my everyday life, you can say it. And I'm dealing with sports projects with athletes as well. So on the business side, on the career side, the sports there as well. So
yeah, do you like to also to involve other friends in these activities, or normally you do alone, or?
No, I'm working, at an agency of sports and entertainment, and there we do the sport marketing or sports sponsorship campaign activities. Beside a lot of many activities, with different bands.
When you go to run, for example, or you do other activities.
Yeah, you mean that way?
Alone, or
yeah,
like team.
The gym time and the running I used to do alone. But of course, if you're going to play some tennis, I have to do with some partner, because alone,
not with
alone I cannot play tennis. I'm not able to.
Yes. So, okay, and for the future, no? Do you have some, let's say, dreams that you want to do, or to achieve some goal, result, personally, professionally? So everybody has dreams, and
Yeah,
that are
I have
interesting.
a dream. I have a dream actually. Professionally,
Mhm.
I would like to be the first person in Hungary who brought Roger Federer to Hungary in any kind of activation,
Ah,
in a
good.
commercial campaign or in a sports event. But I would like to be that first person to
Means
make it
that
in Hungary.
you are ready to fight for this.
Absolutely, and what is very important topic in my mind related to our Instagram live. This is the what we can learn from sport as well. This is the ultimate goal, because to be successful and where you would like to end and where you would like to go. I think the most important things in life to
Mhm.
have an ultimate goal.
Yes.
To set an ultimate goal in front
Yeah.
of us and go that way. Be focused, focusing on the goal to reach it, and wake up every morning out of the bed that, okay, this is my
Mm.
ultimate goal, and I have to work it hard on it. I have to push it to reach that goal, and you have to focusing on step by step, by point, but you
Mhm.
have to focusing on it, and you have to really work hard to reach it, because without hard work there will be nothing come.
Nothing happened. It's true. It's
So
not. I
yeah.
totally agree with you. Um, do you have three names in your mind of three sportmen from also from the past that for your opinion are the more three, let's say, inspiring sportsmen? That,
Of course, the number one is Roger Federer.
yes. The second.
um, the second one for me, David Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I would tell another tennis player, because I think if someone
Mm-hmm.
other would sitting in my position, maybe he would tell an Formula One driver or a snooker player or a golf player, but but from my side, it was actually a very inspiring inspiring event in my life. You can say that from the third one for me
Yeah.
is Rafael Nadal.
Uh-huh.
Rafael Nadal is one of the biggest opponent of Roger Federer.
Uh-huh.
He was who dethroned Roger Federer from this number one position, we can say like that. And at the beginning, I really hate Nadal. I
Mm-hmm.
really hate Nadal because he always beat Federer. And I don't know. I think this was 6 or 8 years ago. I don't know when, but Rafael Nadal published his book about his life,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I just bought that book because I was interested in, and I don't know. I would like to read it, but I don't really like Nadal in that
Mm-hmm.
time. And I read that book, and after that book, it was so inspirational, motivational for me that I'm started to liking Nadal because what he wrote on his book, his life path, his career, his struggles to reach his goal. Uh, it was really inspiring me, and I could feel like that it's more closer his life story, his success to me than my either
Good.
Roger Federer's life story. So
That
yeah.
means that the book is very important. Means that you need also this one, eh?
Yeah, a dedicated one, Luigi. You promised me you send me a dedicated one, but I didn't receive it already.
Be ready,
So
be ready, be ready. No, you need also this how to win the game of life.
how to win the game of life? Yeah, how to win the game of life. This is about sport.
Yes, me that can be very interesting also for
Yeah.
you, because you can see that there is a common point, you know, from the book, this book, how to win the game of life, and what you learned until now, also in sport, in life. Yes, can be very interesting.
Yes. Yes. We can learn a lot of things.
Uh, Last question. Do you have a good advice to give to the next generation? You know, that next generation, new sports.
Yeah. I have a good advice. Have an have an ultimate goal. Okay.
Yes.
This is the number one. Have an ultimate goal, and you know what you would like to do, what you would like to reach. Okay,
Mhm.
it's not happening, but you did everything to reach it, and don't afraid to fail. You know. And I would like to close my conversation part with a quote
Yes.
from an athlete as well.
Yes.
He's Michael Jordan, and he
Wow.
said it one time that I have failed over and over again my life, and that's what I succeed.
Mhm.
So this is my ultimate advice to the next generation. To
Means you choose from my side, you know, one of the best inspirational sportsmen from my side, you know, because also
I
grew up
know
with
it's Luigi,
basket.
you know.
I grew up with basket, you know.
That's
Is
why that's why I close with it.
yes, good. Oh, it's a gift for
Yeah,
me. Thank you
for
so
you.
much. David, thank you so much for your inspirational words, and I hope that all our friends that follow us now and they follow us in the next days in the different social media, LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook of the account of the book, Win the Game of Life, no, Win the Game point life dot life. They can enjoy to this conversation, and maybe I hope that some good words from us can be inspiring words and to move energy and create, of course, positive movement in the world. Thank you so much, David, and
Thanks again, Luigi. Have a
let
nice night. Have a nice
let's
weekend.
organize let's organize some good chin chin together. You know, one of the next days. Okay.
Definitely, Luigi.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Enjoy life and Boulder Shack.
Okay.
See you. Ciao. See you. Thank you.
Ciao. Take care. Ciao.